We just before Luke was talking there, you heard the end of the post-game rewind brought to you by Prairie Gun Traders in Avonlea. For all your hunting and shooting needs, visit prairieguntraders.ca. It's a potential first here on the fifth quarter. We have Corey Mace live on video down just outside the Saskatchewan Roughriders locker room. Coach, how do you assess how that went for your team?
But that was not us, and that's solely on me. I didn't do a good enough job getting these boys ready to play a game. So, I gotta get this thing rolling. We got a short week, as you guys were talking about here. We're going against a good opponent, so we got to find a way.
Coach, the rushing defense had been a real strong point for your team this season, entering the game, giving up only an average of 48 yards per game. That changed on the ground tonight. Javon Leake, 12 carries, 169 yards and 3 touchdowns, a couple of big ones outside 50 yards. What did you see that was going on there with the run D?
They forced our edges a little bit and made us accountable in the run game off of the edge on the DBs and our fits. We were jumping gaps a couple times. Just some stuff that, just uncharacteristic of what we do. And again, you can't point any fingers. These guys got to be ready and be dialed to execute. And that's me, right? So for the top down, again, I got to do a better job getting these guys ready to play a game.
Coach, do you think that your team at all was fighting the ghost of Trey Ford? As it looked to me in that first half at times, your team was anticipating that he was going to run or move the pocket or do something different than what he did. Did you see that or feel that at all?
No, I don't think so. Those weren't the things. I think the run game was something that killed us. We got beat on a double move. You know what I mean? But we have to be aware of Trey being able to create off schedule. But we did some things to try to manipulate and take out the back, blitz in the back, one for the quarterback, one for the running back. We just didn't execute, fellas. It was not there all night. I thought defensively, I'm the one who has to run those meetings and make those calls. So again, I don't want to push on those guys. We got to be better defensively. That's on me.
Hey, Coach, curious to hear sort of your thoughts on the end of the first half there. About a minute and 50 seconds left. Edmonton had the ball. You guys stopped him. You had a couple of timeouts. You didn't use the timeout when you got the initial stop, and, which would have put you in a situation to maybe get the ball back with a ton of time left had you stopped the bat. What was the sort of thought process behind to close out that last 2 minutes of the first half?
Yeah, I kind of just had a feeling the way that the game was going, the momentum was rolling, that if we were going to fight our way back into the game, that it was going to be something close where I wanted to have a holster in case we had a big play challenge and 2 timeouts. So we just trust our op time, man. We focus a lot on that throughout the week of practice on trying to get our operation time going down without using any timeouts. So, obviously we can do a better job of getting that, but I just thought the flow of the game, I anticipated it was going to be a close one to be able to hold it. And, we ended up challenging something. I thought we could still win there with Joe dragging that left foot in there. But, it didn't go our way. So, again, this week, the entire deal, man, that's on me. I got to look at everything and evaluate. We got to get to players, their corrections, but coaches, myself, first and foremost, we got to look at how I can be better. We'll do better for this team.
Coach Mace, you mentioned the late challenge there of the Joe potential touchdown. What's that process like for the Riders in game? Because it looked like it was super close and potentially a TD.
Yeah, we got some eyes and ears upstairs that helped me with that. But when I looked at it, I saw him kick up some stuff on the left foot. I know when the second foot came down, that was clear and obvious that he was out of bounds. But I thought the timing, it was a bang, bang, foot in bounds, kick up dirt while he possessed the ball in the initial part of the catch. So, I thought that would have been helpful for us right there. And, it was getting closer to 3 minute where I was going to lose a timeout. Anyway, so I figured that on a scoring play, that was something that potentially, we wanted to get to, and they took a look at it, didn't fall our way. But again, maybe something we got to look at and hold it for something else going down into the last 3 minutes.
Coach, how would you assess your offensive play tonight?
I think just like anything, up and down. I know there's some things that they probably want back. We got to we got to do a better job again on the defensive side of the ball to allow. I think time of possession was crazy in the first half. We got to be better trying to get these guys the ball back and allow them to move it. But I thought for the most part, they were able to move the ball a little bit, but we were backed up. I think majority of the game, we started inside that dang 20, man. That's tough. It's a tough hole to get out of statistically. It's not in your favor. So, that parlays off of defensively being able to shorten the field for those guys, and in special teams being able to make the right calls as far as, maybe giving up a single or not. But, I can't fault special teams, man. I thought they played their tails off, and Mario out there trying to create a spark, which he did that for us. We asked him to do that for us, and special teams I thought was pretty excellent tonight, man. Probably the strength of the team. So again, that's something we just got to look. We got to look in the mirror.
Hey, Coach. Short week, obviously. Outside of the guys on the field today, do you get any healthier moving into Thursday? Are you getting anybody back that's currently not on the roster? How do you feel about sort of that Wednesday travel date?
Yeah, no, it comes quick, and we'll know more about how the guys made it out this week. But a short week, it's always a little bit of a challenge. There's potential. We got some guys coming back to us to be able to help us, push them forward. But if nothing changes, you know what I mean, we'll take the guys that we have. But we believe in, tremendously. We got to get things done here, man. So, we'll be dialed again. Quick turnaround here before we have to head out to Ottawa. Go play a good team.
Thanks for your time and insight, Coach. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.
Coach's postgame comments brought to you by the $5 sandwich of the day at KFC. It's back. Check out what sandwiches on special in your area at kfc.ca. Coming up, we'll have the offensive and defensive game stars live on video. Make sure you join us on our live stream. This is Saskatchewan Rough Rider Football on the home of Rider Nation, streaming on our YouTube channel at sportsgates.com and the 620 CKRM Cooperators Rough Rider Radio Network.